Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's September 20th, 2025. It's been 7 months today since the workshop collapsed behind me here. And I mentioned in a previous video, the last video, that we went on a road trip and picked up our new Diamond C 24-foot deck over trailer tilt bed yesterday. And while we were away, the shipping company delivered the piece of equipment behind me here. So, and I'm not certain, things are just going crazy around here lately. So I'm expecting a lumber delivery today. So I'm not sure what will be in the video today, but I thought I'd at least introduce this new piece of equipment, which I haven't named yet. But this is a Haulotte, spelled H-A-U-L-O-T-T-E. This is a rough terrain articulated boom lift that can, the platform, the base of the platform can raise to 46 feet. So it's a 51-foot working height for me. So this will help with various maintenance tasks around the property. I love that it's articulated, and I love that it's a rough terrain piece of equipment. So these are not going to go flat, these tires. It does have the ability to articulate in such a way that it will also go over uneven ground. All four wheels steer with this. You can select whether you're using the front wheels or the rear wheels to steer, or both sets of wheels. So you can have it do like a crab walk to one side, or you can have it rotate around as well, like a tank roll. So it's pretty nice. It's got a Kubota diesel engine in it. I think it's 22 feet long when it's compact like this, and of course this can go up pretty darn high. It can be operated down here from this panel right here as well. So by holding a couple of buttons at the same time, you can go ahead and move this up and down. Now, I haven't had a run through from Blazy's. I bought this through Blazy's, where I bought the Kubota tractors. And so here we are, a little look under this hood. And I just filled it up. Came with hardly any fuel. So this never made it to Blazy's. The shipper came along and they dropped it in the middle of the driveway. Not what I requested. But the guy had a hard time backing up his I think it was an F-250 with a trailer shorter than my 24-foot trailer down our 24-foot wide driveway. I'm not sure why. So here's the engine compartment here. Looks really nice. I like how so far it looks like most things are very well protected. I'm sorry, this camera here. Very well protected as far as hydraulic cylinders for manipulating things, the motors. Everything looks to be protected pretty well. The pins are treated so that there's less of a chance of rusting with the pins. So we'll see how everything actually works out here with this unit. My goal this morning is just to, so I don't want to get in the middle of an operation up here and the lumber come. But one of the things I want to do is I'll raise this up. I've got a couple tools in there. I just want to move the satellite dish from that part of this peak of the building to the front peak of the building. That's what I want to do. So that's the plan. But I'll just go up there, take a look, see what fasteners are there, so that I know. I did put a few tools in here, and we'll move it around a little bit on video for you to see. But it's got a nice little tool tray and drink holder down there. Really nice covered controls. Very nice. And again, I've had 10 minutes to operate with this so far, so we'll see. I'll be a little bit jerky, but I'll try to be careful going up here and seeing how things are. I've got a safety harness on in case I try to kill myself and am unsuccessful. So I'll get another camera so we can put it over to the side and you can see the operation, and I'll probably put one camera on my neck as well to see how things are going. So here we go. Turn it to the basket controls. Put my safety line on here. It's not for here. Where do we hook this? It's supposed to go here. Maybe that's where it's supposed to go. It's welded. Should be okay. All right, let's do this. Okay, she's fired up. Now which way's forward? Wrong way. Going to bring the jib up a little bit here. It's nice it moves in turtle mode here when we're keeps the basket nice and level as I'm here. So I should be watching. So I got to keep my foot on the pedal. Okay. I'm going to go up a little bit. Okay. So I'm up here, I could see my fasteners. I've got a rubber seal. I wonder if I can salvage that. Well, this part's going to be cut off, but yeah. So I'll see if I can take this off, and I'll bring up a putty knife as well. But the rest of this should be pretty easy. I didn't bring, let's see, is that a, that may be a Phillips head. Let's see. Got a couple of tools here with me just in case. Okay. Kind of nice that there's a tool pouch right here. Take this off here. And nice little spot there. So I've got to position myself. So we're going to go down. That's good right there. Yeah, this is real nice being able to work in these. And I guess that's a 5/8 inch hole there, we'll see. I brought a 5/8 inch drill bit. Yeah, looks like 5/8, and I might be able to save that grommet that's there. Good. Oh, there goes. This is nice. Okay, so I'll get a couple more clamps like this. But I don't want to disconnect this yet. So I need a putty knife. It'd be much easier to work up here with this piece of equipment. And I can get my other screwdriver to fix that. Screw tip, that is. Alright. So let's go ahead and just going to back her up a little bit now. So we'll go up a little bit higher just to show you around. I am a little afraid of heights nowadays. When I had my fall in '91, I got pretty messed up. It's so nice that the platform does such a good job and it does sway quite a bit when we're up here. Hopefully everything's showing up here okay. Okay, so now we're just gonna, it does sway, so those people who are nervous with this sort of thing, and I am nervous, quite honestly. I'm just going to have to get used to this. And I can operate both down at the same time. It's really doing a great job of keeping the basket level as this unit is going up and down. Wrong way. Okay, well, so we're just moving the jib down. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure this is up. let's get closer here. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take this cable out, since I just went inside and unraveled it. It's part of this grommet. It's quite a long cable. I wonder if okay. Just want to make sure I got enough room to pull this, the end of the Cat 6 through. Yes, this is quite long. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, we're through. I'm going to drop this down for a second so I can coil this up. Got it over my camera here. All right, that's not great. Maybe if you're not moving it, it automatically. We'll find out here in a second. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's go ahead and... Yep. Okay, let's go. Yep. Which way are we going here now? And we want to go, is this way forward? Okay. Here we are. Let's see if we can find the right socket for this. Stay there, don't go falling over on me now. Too big, too small. I wish I could see better in here, but we'll... No, that's too small. Let's try this one here. This is the right size, okay? Back in there for a minute. This out. This is bouncy up here. Probably won't move because it's stuck there. Yep. Okay. Now where did I put? Oh boy. Well, this adhesive works very well, I can tell you that. Just take some of this, put it right there in that hole. This is like a roofing tar, roofing cement here. Here, let me set this down for a minute inside of here. So I'm just packing it down into these holes right now. Ouch. And if I can use some of this right to fill the holes where I'm going to be drilling through. All right. Come on. Just trying to make sure all these holes that I drilled through here before with the carriage bolts are sealed up well. All this will be coming off soon, but we're set there. Okay, let's... Okay, we're detached. We got everything here. All right, let's go ahead and... There. are all the way down there. Now I'm going to go ahead. I want to go backwards, right? Well, that moves right along. Oh. This really does whip along pretty darn quick out here. Alright, I think what I'm going to want to do is spin around here. So I see, now I'm going to be going backwards, I see. Just trying to be parallel here. Never through there. Oh no. There you go. Go a little more. Make sure we're both the elephant here. Yeah, I'm really hard. So I'm going down and turning around again. Now I'm backwards, is that right? Oh, I gotta go further, go faster. Oops, I tried to reverse. Oh. Get over a little more here. Make sure I love everything here. Just a couple inches. Okay. Alright, we're gonna swing our boom here to the side. So we're banging into the house, into the shop. And we're back and jump. Okay. Then kind of use the operating this. Alright, let's go back over here now. I'm seeing where I am straight. Okay, I think I'm square with this. I think I'm okay here. Let's straighten out the steering. So that's what I'm doing. Just when I press this, I can turn the steering of either set of wheels. And I think I just want to be right about straight here. So I'm going to start going up now. That'll slow us down a little bit. I'm going to go up some more. Let's go up a little bit higher here. I want to turn it this way a little bit. I think about like that. A little bit closer. I think we're in good shape right here now. Okay. So I got, so we're in good shape right here because we're off of the 2-foot overhang. So here's what I want to do. Hose this up for a minute, put it on the floor, get things out of the way here some. Everything else back there. Let's put this on the floor for now. And this. So I'm going to want to put as much of this tar right on here as is possible. All this will get flattened right down when I'm going to go to do this. More with this side here. Oh, good golly. A little too much there, I think, but if we get a good bite into this how about right here? That looks pretty good there. And let's get this over here. So I think I'm going to miss all of my 2x6s here. I could hit one over here. I'm just going to put a couple of these into the goo for a moment. And it'll sorry you can't see very well. I know that camera angle's terrible. All right, let's see. Can feel it pull right down in there when it does. If I recall, the Starlink dish will reset automatically to the proper angle. Yep. think we're, yep, that's really good. I think that was successful. All right, gotta remember to take that remainder of this out. I can put some along this top edge. Well, okay, I think we're good there. Now let's go down a little bit. All right, so we got a stud right there. Go off to the side of it here. Okay. And you don't want to be seasick either. All right, let's find the end here. I think if I hold this out here, nothing will get tangled. There's probably 100-foot of cable here. At least 75 feet. I can't remember just what the length was. We've had Starlink for a few years now. Okay, let me see, is this about the right length in here? Right about in there. Okay, now I guess. All right, let's take this out now. Where is... Where did I put that bugger? Now I've got my shades on. I can't see anything in the dark over here. All right, I gotta get. Let's do this again. Oh, Jesus, somebody. What is it, hon?
Oh, you sound like you're doing something. Just letting you know that I went through of all these doors, all the blue bins, and I can't see the tape in there, but I remember, putting stuff in blue bins,
Yep.
from that wall. I tried to open the south doors, but I couldn't do it, and I couldn't close the one that I tried.
That's okay. I'll close all the doors.
Yeah, and then when we can come down tonight together, when you close the doors, we can just open that back one quick, and I can take a peek, okay?
Okay. Right now I'm up at the peak right now. Okay, hon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye, hon. What is this? Oh. I know what Home Depot is trying to send me now. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So I think I'll put this one right here. So everything blew off in the snowstorm there, unfortunately. Actually, I want this one a little bit higher. I think that'll work. Good Lord Almighty. All right, now I got to remember, is this forward or backward? Oh, Lord. Oh. Is it backward? Yep. down that way. Now we want to go backwards, right? Yep. All right, if I'm going to be... All right, yeah, let's go around this way. Actually, let's go up some. I don't want to hit the eagles. You know, this is very intuitive, operating this piece of equipment. Yeah. One thing I got to get used to is I still did not clip off my safety harness. I'm wearing my safety harness, but I failed to clip that off. That's not good. All right, let's get a couple of tools here back in. Okay. I'm going to try and remember to hook up here for safety's sake. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and start. Back up here a little bit first. And I'm going to move this over some, so don't slam into the eagle over here. Okay, now I can back around over here. Straighten out the wheel some. I'm going to go up some. Oh, you know what? I gotta do it this way. Otherwise, I won't be able to go so fast. I put the camera on my helmet so you can see what I'm doing now. So this is the jib, this outer part here. So by having the jib up, I can still move along quickly. If I have any of the rest of the unit up, then it will only go at slow speed, which is really good. And this is turtle right now, but this, while I'm learning, I figure this is fast enough. Parallel. I may go over a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm parallel now. I'm using my thumb to turn the wheels. So I'm going to go to the left a little bit. So those are the front wheels on the opposite side of the unit there. And I'm going to turn it to the right a little bit. Now I can steer all four wheels. There's a selector right here, where my left hand finger is. So as I get used to using this, I'll shoot some more videos showing the controls and everything. And I don't know if you can appreciate it's bouncy. And I'm turning it some here as I'm going. is going to be real nice being able to prune these trees. I'll start off right out in the wide open. I get over to the left a little bit more. This is actually quite nice. Just doing little tweaks with my thumbs here to adjust. I'm back to the left a smidgen. Making very small, discrete adjustments seems to make it a much smoother ride. Just a tweak to the right a little bit, tweak to the right again, tweak to the right again, and go ahead and straighten her out. I think what I'll do is park down by the leaf mold compost pile for now. I'm just running out of space with everything. I'm really looking forward to getting a lot of the tree work done that I've got to get done. That'll be very, very nice. But I've just got to get used to being comfortable with this. Moving, whenever you move that unit way up there, it really accentuates just, so I'm going to go ahead and go over here a little bit. Go to the right a little bit. I got to remember to turn the key to the off position because there's three positions. Off for the keys, and then there's, actually I might try some of the other steering here in a second. So there's off position, then operating the whole lift from at the base station right down there by the unit. Turn over this way for a minute. So I'm going to stop for a second, and I think I'm going to try all four wheels moving in opposite directions. So if I do, look at that. That's going to whip me pretty darn quickly. Yeah. All right. So, so we're going to want to make sure. Well, this is turtle. Oh, you know, am I all the way down? Oh, let's put my foot on the pedal. All right. You see how tight of a turn I can make that with that? All right. Holy cows, this baby here really does turn a lot. Now if I want to turn it like this, so I want to get it closer over here. That's pretty darn neat, huh? Now let's go ahead and straighten the wheels back out. So I think what I'm going to do is over here just a little bit. Oh no, I'm going to leave it where it was. Okay, we got both of these down. Okay, let's go down with our jib here. Go all the way down. cover on. Gotta remember to always set my safety on, because you can really whip around here like crazy. Okay, we'll just walk around so I don't bang it with the camera. Beautiful machine. Right now it's set to operating from the platform, you know, the cage. And if I switch it to here, it'll operate from right here. If I want to bring it up, bring it down, whatever. Turn it off, pull the keys, and we are set. That's one hell of a machine. Someday I'll have to read all about it. All right. Well, Home Depot didn't show up today. Initially they were supposed to be here between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. so I was out here ready for them. Cold, damp morning. And then they changed it from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then all of a sudden it said missed delivery. And of course we have the cameras here to show that they weren't. So I contacted them, and the first person said, well, it looks like you got all your materials. Everything was delivered. I said, no, it wasn't. I went through the whole story of, you know, we did receive the concrete, the sackcrete or quickcrete mixes, the blocks, those things back on such and such a date. Then we got, it was scheduled, all the materials would be supposed to be delivered here on Friday, and only 7 pallets of plywood, still missing some plywood, but all the rest of the building materials wasn't delivered. I said, geez, it shows everything was delivered here. And I said, well, we've got cameras and we videotape everything. So I spoke with Jason on Friday and he set it up for this morning. So I need to speak with him. A couple hours later, I get a call from someone who says, well, we've rescheduled you for Monday. And thank God the Amish people aren't here now waiting for these building materials. This is so frustrating. And I said, well, what about the van that was supposed to drop off the 4 boxes on Friday that Jason told me about? And she says, well, I don't know. It looks like that was delivered. I said, no, it wasn't delivered. She said, well, let me check on it before I say anything else. I said, please do. And call me back instead of putting him on hold. So I've been waiting now for quite a while for her to call me back. But I said, why wasn't the load delivered today? She said, well, you've got a lot of lumber. It's going to take a bigger truck. And I said, I think that they would recognize that since it was already processed. Every time I've gotten notifications on my phone app, it says everything's been processed, just waiting for pickup and shipping and delivery. She says, well, it's much more than can fit on the truck, so they're calling in a bigger truck for Monday. So I said, okay, you know, yes, it's an entire building. Jason went through all of this on Friday, so I'm not sure. It's so frustrating dealing with poor communications, you know, incompetence, you know, or lack of interest in following through. I understand that they're a busy place and they get interrupted and all, but you can take a note and you can make sure that it gets done. And if you don't do it, then you can send that note and tie in with your next person. Let them know that this has to be done. You have to find someone who you know will follow through. It's just good business relations. And this is just killing it for me for now, Home Depot. And Lowe's has let me down as well. And even some of the small businesses that were in around our town. Erie Material used to be really good. But they dropped the ball. Don't communicate with you. You send them the information for the list and all. And it's not like this is a small list. I could see where many small contractors that go in and they're doing a deck, or they're doing sheetrocking a couple of rooms, or doing some electrical. They go in with their own van or a little trailer, load this stuff up there, and they're in and out. but for someone who's doing a whole building, you think that they'd have some way of making sure that those people are taken care of. Well, that's enough of me venting. So what do I think? And I think this is called, it's Haulotte, and I think it's pronounced Haulotte. Man, I love this machine. I've only driven it probably an hour in total. I don't know. I'll have to look at the hour meter on it. But I really like this machine. I like the space in the cage here and on the platform. I like the easy access. I like the cover to cover things up. So far, I think this is my cup of potatoes or my cup of soup, whatever it is. This is nice. I really like the tires on it. I like the way that we can change the way that the dryer, all four wheels can turn to get me up close to things and all. Now, there's going to be a big learning curve for me with this. But I like that we can get up there in good heights, even though I'm afraid up there. I never was for many years, till my fall, breaking my jaw, breaking my leg, and my concussion. That sort of put a damper on me with heights. I get a little, I get some vertigo when it wiggles. So I got to be real careful with moving this too quickly and the jerkiness that you will experience when you're turning it. But yes, this is nice. I like that it self-levels. This is really nice. Now, this is probably common with all of them nowadays, but I've been looking for a used one, not this, a couple of the, the Genies, the JBLs or JBL, and I forgot the other one that I'm thinking of now. But I've been looking for over a decade, and the prices that they want for beat up used rental units, it just made more sense for me to buy a new one. And I'm really glad I did. So I'll make some more videos about this, especially when I'm in the forest doing some tree work and all. There's so many trees that have got to be done around here. But right now I got to focus on, the work that's got to be done, the workshop and all. So anyways, I thought I'd share with you my first intro to the new articulated lift. Pretty excited, really happy I got it. And let me know what you folks think. Do you have experience with these things? I really like that it's a wheeled unit as well instead of on a trailer to try and move into places in the forest and all. We'll see how much I like it after I start doing it though. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.